Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 44 of Making Meaning. Wild that it's been going that long. I think I missed one Tuesday. Got a special guest tonight. And let's get started. Here's the song. I think this is interesting. I hope you do too. But I commission work from time to time, and a guy reached out to me, wanted a song for his sister, and I knew the sister, so that made it easier. But we spent a good amount of time on this, which I loved, because I didn't want to just crank out a little ditty for somebody in an hour, but we spent about 3 months with this Google document going back and forth, and came up with this song, and I recorded it for him and got to hear her reaction to it, which was really sweet. And it's just something I could do. This song called Song for Tiffany. Are you ready? He says, does it make you mad? And I sing about the times we had. Change the way the world feels about you. If only they knew. Good thing you have the goods on me too. Hey Tiff, has it been so long? You know I've had it all go wrong. The goofy side you only showed to me. Hey doc, can I get a little dose for free? Give me that high five, sing a little song for chickens full of doves as a sign of love. Sing with me. Oops. Hey sis, did you hear the one about the guy who thought life could be all fun? Sit down, this might make you laugh out loud. Lord will never be a part of the crowd. Hey sis, did I get this wrong? No, I can't say it all in a song. Things about you that can't be said out loud. Just know your little brother is so damn proud. The way you use your hands, share your mind. The way you walk through the world so kindly. Sing with me. Please sing with me. Yay! All right. First advertisement of the night.
Strength, story, steel.
That's O'Boyle Steelworks.
Every knife we forge is one of a kind, built to last. Built for you. From custom blades to hand-etched detail.
Each piece carries history in its steel.
Whether for daily use or as a showpiece for generations, we craft it by hand right here in Montana. Find O'Boyle Steelworks on Instagram, Facebook, Etsy, and Patreon.
Strength.
guest here constantly saying, "Oh, Boyle rules." There, thank you, Tris. Like the round of applause. Appreciate it. Yeah. I'm going to play this next one for the guest. We've heard it a lot lately, and I like getting wild. So here we go. It's called A Little Lost. Yeah. I'm a little lost, not too far gone. I can make it safe, it takes much more from me than a little bit. Gonna need a little touch, gonna need a little assurance it won't all be too much. Woo! Bring a little bread, bring a little wine. Make sure everybody at this party has a damn good time. When it's time to quit, it's time to go. Just tap me on the shoulder, you let me know. When they're all gone, we sing this song. When we're all gone, we play along. Should we stand on faith? More than enough of pride. I ain't ashamed to admit when I sat right down and cried. Woo! Woo! When we're all gone, we sing this song. When we're we play along. Am I all done? Have I had my fun? They called the cops, pointing me out as the one. It's all okay, it's all fine. Never been too good on your side of this line. Woo! 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 Ooh. So that one, I played that a bunch this weekend. I had a crazy weekend. I think I said something about it last week, but Friday night I had a funeral vigil, and then I played the SIP right after that. And then Saturday morning I had the funeral, and then I drove out to Fort Benton and played their celebration, their 50-year celebration. It must have been of the party. I think Fort Benton clearly has been around longer than the 50 years. And that was really fun, playing in the park. And then came back, played the SIP. And then Sunday, drove 3.5 hours to Virginia City it was snowing on the pass. It was 40 degrees in Virginia City, June. And I got to see some old friends there and made some new friends. Small crowd, but it's always so interesting to me to go hit the new places or have a chance for people to meet me and discover what I can do. I just think it's really important to me, and I forget because I'm in a really lucky position of having a job at the same place. I play 100 gigs a year at the same place. Don't have to haul stuff, but you can get comfortable in the same thing, and I think it's been really good for me. And I'm looking at possibly going out to Winifred here pretty soon, and a couple more times out to Virginia City and playing at Cherry Festival there and playing the night before, and just it did something for me that I didn't know that I needed. I knew that I'd felt in a little bit of a rut just personally, and coming out of school and getting sick and never acknowledging that school is exhausting, I think did quite a little number on me. And I was just telling our guest that I tricked myself today into going to the gym. I just was, it was along the lines like, I'm just going to flirt with the gym today. I'm going to go pretend that I know what I'm doing. And it was super fun and easy and quick. And I did everything I needed to do. And then I found myself watching a class about eCam, which I'm really learning this program, and I'm really excited about that. And then went and did some writing for the first time in a long time on this piece that I've been working on that I haven't talked about at all. And here's the other thing. When I was swimming, a song came to me, and I had to get out of the pool and grab my phone and sing into my phone really quietly so I didn't look like a psycho. Well, I mean, I already look like a psycho with my dumb swimming cap, and I'm already scared of the olds. But I had to hopping out of the pool really quick, and I'm going to sing a song to myself into my phone. And so it was a great day. It felt like what I was hoping would happen all summer, just about 3 weeks late. Let me show another sponsor tonight. Woo! So usually I have a good fancy introduction for my guests. He gets nothing tonight. You know why? Because the man has been here more than anybody else. How many? Hold on. Let me get you. Let me pull you up there. Say hi to the people real quick before they even see you. If they don't see you yet, say hello into that mic.
Hello.
There you go. Let me see. Let me make sure. All right. Okay, good.
Back again.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Daugherty, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a woo! Oh, then we got to give you the sound effects. I'm sorry. Let me try that again. Wait. Kyle Daugherty, ladies and gentlemen.
Royalty-free sound effects.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Next time, I feel like I need the Slim Shady intro.
Yes, you do. Hey, Jesse Inajosa says that guy. He knows we're going to be talking about him tonight, doesn't he?
Well,
I mean, I have your other graphic that I need to get from you. We'll talk. Well, okay, let's just say it. One of the things you're working on is the EP for.
Yes.
And I saw it. I was trying to pull it from Instagram.
I would pronounce it, but every time Jesse says it, my I can't roll my R's that way. So it's like.
Well, there's no R in his name.
Not. I'm talking about the album name, man. It's
got it. Okay.
He said it.
Because I just murdered his last name, and not only did I teach, his sister and his nephew.
Yeah.
but I know. Yeah, I'm a horrible human being. Yes, Jesse, it is that guy.
I'm gonna get canceled if I say the name because I'm gonna butcher it.
You know what? You and I will make it a personal mission to get it right sometime.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And it's going to be, me having Siri say it in translation.
Jesse says, haha, I can't pronounce my last name either. Pretty sure
We're
you
all
can.
confused, man.
Okay. Real quick, Jesse. The H is silent. Hinojosa. Close? Tell me if I'm close. Close. I'm really worried about this. He's on his keyboard.
You're going to
now.
get us canceled, bro.
Not on purpose, because a man's trying to do the right thing right here. That's how that works. Yes, sir. He says yes. Nice. We did it.
We did it.
I knew I had it right somewhere because I would say their names to them all the time, but I haven't had Ransom in my classroom in 6 years.
Okay.
Well, 4, because he took the guitar class we were talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, nice to see you. I'm excited about that EP. I know how much I really enjoyed the first album that's out there. You're doing the artwork.
Hey, I got another one for them too coming out too.
They got 2 EPs, right?
They got 2 EPs coming, and I got the one done, and the next one's coming too. But I'm gonna save it for the reveal.
Oh, look, he's telling us how to say it. Look, Hinojosa. Yes.
Yes. Hinojosa.
Okay, so get rid of the H. J is an. Get rid of the first one, and then the J is an H.
Yeah.
Hinojosa.
We made it through that.
I just want to do it right.
Well,
generally.
exactly. Yeah.
In general, anyway. Thank you, Jesse.
Because I'll be embarrassed when
we will be putting out. As I try to do for everybody doing cool stuff. We'll get an ad on that one too. We'll get the artwork and we'll talk about it, and then we'll send that out.
I'll have to come back again.
To the people. I don't know, man. I mean,
unless people are tired of me.
No, I'm talking about my ability to interview beyond. Hey, what you doing?
Hey, since we're segueing into this, I got a present for you. Ready for this?
I'm ready.
Here's the Uno reverse card, bro.
Why?
You're on my interview today. We are on the What's Your Deal interview.
What?
Yes, Spaceman approved. All right. Let me give.
Tell them what we're talking about here.
So the preface is that Spaceman loves our artist because we're trying to collab with everybody, and we have so many that we need to celebrate them.
Oh boy!
But artists are introverts, and they're hard to tie down. So guess what? Surprise!
Well,
you're getting interviewed today.
I appreciate that. And here's the other thing: like you've been working on this. It's up there, the website.
Yes.
For a while. And I am the holdup on this website.
Yeah, you are.
I want everybody to know that he's made it look really, really pretty. And he's been asking me since March. And what in my defense, March up till 3 weeks ago, I was pretty busy. And then I was, whatever I was. So we're getting on this. Anyway, all right. I'm ready.
This is why I'm doing this. Because I'm going to catch everybody in the wild. You should have seen what I had to go through just to get 3 interviews, including myself.
How'd you catch yourself, Kyle?
How'd
you track yourself down, my brother?
What I did was I locked myself in my room and had like a...
That's about accurate. That is exactly it.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, what do you got? Tell me. All right, I'm ready.
So this is going to be the What's Your Deal interview. And basically, we're going to go over some questions so that we can get you on the site so we can let people know who you are.
Okay.
And of course, the first question is going to be, what's your deal, Joel Corda?
What's my deal?
What is
All right, so I'm going to say first and foremost, I'm a creative because I do a lot of different stuff. Right now, it's mostly music, but I've also been an actor, a writer, a director. I teach. If I could have my way, I would just be spending my day making stuff. That's my deal.
Perfect. And then the next question we got for you is, when did you decide that creating was going to be your life's work?
It's interesting because white collar, blue collar background.
Yeah.
I don't remember not having a job. Like as a kid, I think I started the paper out at the end of elementary school. And then I've always had a job or two jobs, even when I was being educated. So there's always a part of me that knew I needed to keep a job while making stuff. But I also knew how attracted I was to making things. So when I don't know that I ever had a moment of discovery of this is what I'm going to do outside of I knew that I needed to express myself and the things that I was thinking and feeling. So I think that was always part of what I was doing. And I also think it was probably part of the diagnoses that I never had.
Yeah.
You know, and I say never. I had it like 3 years ago. I finally got diagnosed with ADHD at 50, which is super handy because that would have been nice as a kid. But I think there was that part of me that had to either fixate on what I loved, and what I loved was making things, whether it was music or writing and just the different attentions that it takes to keep us sane. How's that for an answer?
That works. That works perfectly. I mean, it makes sense. So. All right. Who were your biggest musical influences growing up?
Oh, growing up. Oh, boy. Okay, so I like to tell this story because it's part of the thing that happens. So right now, kids can go and look up anything. They can any piece of music. They can be like, oh, there it is. Growing up in Great Falls, Montana, you had the radio because MTV wasn't in town first. So the radio was Foreigner, 38 Special, you know, like the same stuff that they're playing on the radio now. And I thought that's all that music was. And then MTV came to town and 120 Minutes comes on. And first for me, it was U2, the band U2. And it was so different from when it's like The Cure and the Cowboy Junkies and just these things that I was like, that is a whole different world. And at first it was almost like, too much for this guy. And, but it was U2 and Springsteen. The first band that I loved was The Police. And, just all of those things in the 80s. And then when I was in a band in high school, it was a lot of the alternative stuff, a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Church, again, the Cowboy Junkies and U2 were in there. Bruce Springsteen started making his way in there, and just the way that he would tell stories was so important to me. But really, it was always, even going back to my dad's album collection, like the Simon and Garfunkels, the Gordon Lightfoots, the Jim Croces, those guys that could just tell a story with a guitar. So those were the people.
I like that.
Thank you.
Do like that.
I like that.
All right.
There was an excavation, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like there was a point where it was like an archaeological discovery. So you would find a band that you loved, and you'd be like, "What?" And then you'd see them on the cover of the Rolling Stone, right?
Yeah.
You'd buy that magazine, and you'd read, "Oh, the Clash. Never heard of the Clash." So you go buy the Clash tape, and then that would take you down. And that's how I got to the Velvet Underground. That's how I got. It's like it was so much fun, and it was such a meaningful thing to me. And it seems so lacking now that you have to put the time in. I don't know. That was a big part of what I'm talking about. Anyway.
All right. No, it makes sense though. I mean, comics for me were just yeah. Well, because I most people say like tattoo artists with heavy hands. Like if I was a tattoo artist, and this is why I don't do tattoos, because I would have the heaviest hand. And you'd get stabbed.
They call you Stabby McGee.
You get stabbed. But I use dark, heavy outlines. You know what I mean? In all my work. So I learned it because all I read was comic books and stuff like that. So.
I think I've told you the story that my first failure as an artist was trying to draw. Yeah. Like I really wanted to be. Yeah. I loved Bloom County and Calvin and Hobbes, and I cannot draw for the life of me. Seth Lutter wants to know. Here it is. You ready?
Ready.
What's your deal, Joel?
What's your deal, Joel? Little late to that one, Seth.
Casey Green hits the April Fools. I don't know what that means, Casey. Oh my god, that's why the comments are fun, man.
Oh, I know. They're
All
great.
right, I'm ready.
All right, ready? All right. So, how does your songwriting process typically work?
Okay, so I think I told you about just today swimming, and then something came to me, and then I had to like get it down. I wish I could say how I do it, and I started the show with a commission, like so. Sometimes it does start with an intention, and I know that I could probably craft something quickly, but I don't feel good about those ones. I've had it where I've woken up with a song. I've had it where I've written one line of a song and then 5 years later I've finished that song. I've had it where like like a phrase in my head. I've had it where I've woken up with songs. I've had it where I'm playing and a song just appears and I just grab my phone and record or whatever it is that I have to record it. I do think that it's something that you can work at, but I also think it's something that if you are just trying to be open to, like if you're opening the channels, I wish I had a better answer because it would be something to be fun to try to teach. I think really a lot of it is like if you have an idea, you have to capture the idea as best you can. I think that would be the best way to describe what I do. I'm walking around with notebooks. I'm walking around with my phone. That's usually where it starts.
Catch lightning in a bottle.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You can catch suck in a bottle too. So you really have to do some editing.
I think more like you can catch suck in like a gallon size. Like,
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
I mean?
Yes. Oh, that's a lot of suck. Why is this song 17 verses long? Yeah.
All right. We got this next one for you. Where do you find inspiration for your lyrics?
Reading, watching good art, hanging out with buddies, listening in. Like when I hear somebody say weird stuff, I'm writing that down immediately. Because I've heard stuff, you hear people say things that you're like, if I heard that in a show or on, in a movie or anything, I wouldn't believe that would not be accurate. I'd say, oh, that's just a writer trying to cram something fun in there. So a lot of listening, a lot of just paying attention, a lot of reading, a lot of, I think a lot of it lately has come from the meditation stuff. So if I'm just thinking, or it's a swimming seems to really bring it because I'm doing affirmations and then something will come into my head and it's time to track it down. I have horrible answers to these.
No, you're doing fine. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying it's like I don't want it to sound.
I think you're just psyched out because it's reversed.
It's a reverse Uno has been hit.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to sound like it's a mystical thing. And I also don't want it to sound like it's a mechanical thing.
It's on the edge.
A little column A and column B. Like I think it can be some of both, but I just think it's really about paying attention and listening. It's like great actors. The best actors are really listening to what's going on. Mm-hmm. So if we're throwing the ball back and forth, that's where the magic is. And I think if I'm just paying attention and throwing the ball back to the world or the universe or what I'm doing, that seems to be when I can get stuff.
That makes sense. And then, like you said, you have like what? How many words you up to now in your
on the free write?
Yeah.
470 something.
It's a lot.
I'm hoping for 500,000 in the next
I think you could. I think you need to challenge yourself with that.
I do it. The challenge, the OCD for me is 1,000 words a day at least.
That's a lot.
Is it? It's all dumpage though. It's not like I'm not writing. It's not a novel. It's not like Kyle found himself across from. It's not that. It's me talking about how I feel. It's me dumping the. It came from Julia Cameron's Morning Pages, from The Artist's Way.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't think it's 1,000 words for her. It's just to be long form. And then I would. Here, I'll show you. Like, look at all these notebooks, dude. I got tired of like filling notebooks. This whole drawer is. What am I going to do with that?
I have them. I had to get floating shelves just to hold mine. So
Right.
I'm right there. Right
where am I going to put that? You think my kid wants to inherit the bull crap when I'm gone? You think he's going to want it? Let's really see what Dad was thinking about back in 2021.
I mean, I'm just saying he probably would at some point, and then he'd like get to page 10. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Firewood. Something. I hope he would let that go.
All right, on to your next one.
All right.
How has your sound evolved since you started?
I would say primitive. I started, caveman, play drum. I literally would go, first songs I wrote would be, okay, I'm going to play this. You're going to go, do-do-do-do, 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 do-do. That's all that's like the only way I could converse it, because I didn't play guitar, didn't play piano, kind of played the bells a little bit, but like and then another one was just taking B and A. So it was, I knew that was the song, and then I just did a little candle for you and I. It's like the first one I wrote mine. So then I knew I had to go learn how to play some stuff. It's like, because I went to go learn how to sing. And when I was singing, I got a little bit of keyboarding. But the year before that, I lived in a trailer park and worked 7 jobs to get residency to be able to go to the University of Idaho. And in that time, I picked up a guitar and I learned how to play the basic chords. And I wouldn't say I'm that much better yet. It's all pretty basic. But I try to get more complex with my sound. And now I think that I'm back to, I think primitive's better. I think the caveman days are just fine. Obviously, I want to, like when I'm recording or playing, and if I'm playing with anybody else, I love it to be, they're way better than me. Like I want them to, I just really want what they have to give. The work I do with my producer, Matt Johnson, the two of us have recorded a whole live band before, like a whole 6-person thing. And we've also like created a band between the two of us before. So he's able to bring out a lot of flourishes and ornamentation and good stuff to the primitive ooga boogas that I'm putting together with my caveman rock. How's that?
Good.
You like
Speaking
that?
of Idaho, get to meet your Idaho friends. They're awesome.
They are awesome.
They are awesome.
So yeah, again, I don't know that so I recorded an interview with Seth, the guy that leads all this. This is Pete, and he went to Africa. So this is a picture of a water bottle with my sticker on it. And then his wife made this book of all of the animals that they saw in Africa.
Way.
Yeah. So when you talk about my friends being awesome.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah. Yep. There we go. Look at that. That's an elephant in me. And I just
like how we got the Christmas story, the Christmas story sticker.
Speaking of which, when we get to your part of the interview, when you give
me
that
the
card back.
Okay, all right. Hey, you got a couple more questions.
Okay, sorry. I'm not. Yeah. Okay, let me be better at this.
Okay.
Let me do better.
Because we did the sound, right? I'm losing my questions now.
The sound was yes.
Yeah,
And the other thing I want to say about the sound is I have always been a song guy. Like I talk about singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
Never been much of a jazz band guy. Or like not jazz band. Jazz bands are fine, but just the jamming. Like I've never wanted to throw it back and forth and like doodle for 10, and I have no problem with it. It just was never me.
Which I found like 1980s like Tokyo jazz
recently.
Oh, it's so good.
Yes,
it's so good.
Again, never gonna yuck it, but the stuff that I'm making is usually verse, chorus.
Yeah.
Bridge, verse, chorus. Like just traditional songwriter in and out. It gets, I'll get a little weird here and there, but anyway, hold on. Let's see this. Oh, okay. So April Fools. What Casey Green meant was he's just referencing The table's being turned on you, sir.
Oh,
Nice work, Kyle.
got
Thank you, Casey.
him. Got him.
Thank you, Casey. All right, I'm ready.
All right, ready for the next one?
I hope. Let me.
Yeah. Deep breath.
This is so stressful.
What's the recording process like when you decide to create an album?
Okay. What it has been is always Matt Johnson, which I'm sure is bothersome to him. And what sucks about that is when I have the most time, he has the least time. So right now I could be making all the albums ever, but he is part of the Johnson brothers. So they're out there working on doing sound at fairs, for conventions, it's their busiest time. So recording is kind of out. It's just how that works. So we piecemeal, find time together. What happens is I'll go in. The last 2 albums have been this way, and it's been super effective for us. The one before that we played live, and it was great. And I was playing with dudes that could just pick it up and go. So like some of those songs on Somewhere are first takes, like the first time they played them, which is wild to me. Now what we'll do is I'll go in, I will play guitar and sing, and then we build on top of that. So it's live. The first take is, it's always within a couple takes because I don't know what my problem is. Other than I just want it to be a little more crackling. I want it to have a little more electricity to it. And I think by the time you get to take number 7, it's not as good. And Matt there's a lot of editing there as far as like Matt will like, let's work on that one.
Yeah.
There's some that's like, maybe we should. He's never really said no, but I'm starting to read my buddy. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking of the ones that we should be just, let's let that one float away. So, and then we build. So like, we'll play that. We'll either add drums or bass or some keyboard. I'll add some keyboards. Last time this was super fun. I would play and sing guitar and voice, and then I would do piano and voice, and we decide which one we liked better, and then build from there. And then we had the basic ones that we could put out as.
Okay.
See?
Okay, that makes sense. I
Sneaky.
get that.
Sneaky.
I get that. Yeah, and then you're not like overdoing it, and you're just doing it naturally. I
Yeah.
get where you're going there.
Well, and
Yeah.
the things that I can do because of how much I perform.
Yeah.
Like I can usually not screw up a song. Most of the time. I can't screw up a song. But most of the time I can survive the song. I can give it something presentable.
You're right. Yeah. Even when you're good, you're bad. And when you're bad, you're good.
No, when I'm bad, I'm pretty bad. Yeah. And usually I'll just say, "Oh, I ate that one."
Just mask it with your loud voice.
I mask, yes, loud voice, and then I'll say things like, that I played some wrong notes there, just so you knew it was live.
Here's the next one's good for you.
All right.
Especially since you've been talking about this. How do you handle creative disagreements within yourself?
Okay. Not well, Kyle. I think a large part of my day and like part of the funk I was telling you I was kind of in creatively and just getting sick and being weary is I have this thing where I am just constantly looking ahead and pushing forward, which is, of course, is what anxiety is a lot of. Like there's difference between kicking in gear and like really having drive, and then there's also like you're kicking your own butt. And a lot of my argument is, where are we right now? And can we just kind of hang out? So I find that it works best when I can actually be super present. And it's not very often, at least lately. So I'm trying to get closer to that. I resolve it by, I also think that a song knows what it wants to be. I don't know if that makes it. I know it makes sense to you, but like, how do we not sound pretentious when we say these things? How do we like?
Because we're artists, we're meant to be pretentious.
Well,
that's all
but
it
it's
is,
not.
You know? And the thing is like I've learned this over time studying artists and the psychology behind it and stuff like that. It's like you're shooting for almost a godlike existence within the art that you're trying to do. And you'll never attain it
No.
because you're not a god.
Right. I also think that you work at it.
Oh yeah.
Like with the things that I'm talking about are actually legitimately working at the song. Legitimately. So like, when are you working it and when are you letting it be? A song is like a...
Well, and then there's no instruction manual to what you do.
Right.
You get the instruction of chords. You get the instruction of a paintbrush.
Yeah.
But after that, it's on you.
I'd say that's pretty accurate. And we'd also don't have any business once we put things out telling people how to feel about it.
It's true, because it is one of those things where it's like it's a scary, and that's why like you hear a lot of people like, it's brave of you to take on such things. Like, it's brave of you. I'm sure you get that all the time. It's brave of you to do this, because everything we're doing now, we're putting out to people we don't know.
Yes.
Who don't understand us or have any, conception of who we are.
Right.
But to be, I guess, brave enough to be like, you know what? However it lies is a very scary thing.
Yeah. I guarantee you I'm going to go kick my butt later
Oh,
for how I sound right now talking about it.
Yeah.
And I used to, so back when I was in acting school, I would... There's just part, like, we get into all the woo-woo of you building a character and how important the art is and this and that. And I would do this thing where I go, just
good idea.
Because it can come down to that too. Like, just do the thing. Show up with your lunch pail and work at it.
It's better than red leather, yellow leather.
That's necessary, pal. You don't want tripping over the... But do you know what I mean? Like, there's just a part of me that really, like, we can get so far up our own.
Yeah.
We can get high on our own supply so much that I just think if you think of it like, I am showing up to work, I'm going to put the time in, and hopefully something cool comes of this. 95% of the time, it's not going to.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, and you're right, because like you can tell the ones who take and the ones who give. I feel like we're givers when it comes to this, because people who take other people's work. Like, I had a conversation with I think it was Seth or Kale the other day, and I was telling them, it was like I may seem like I'm well versed in these subjects, but I only do the clip notes, because if I do anything more than the cliff notes, I'm living their life.
Right.
And I don't want to live their life. I want to live my life.
Okay.
So I do cliff notes for everything. I get enough information for me to understand the assignment, and then I move away from it, because I don't want to live their life. I want to live mine.
Right. Well, and I think about, like, if I'm writing a script and it's like, this is kind of shades of this thing, or that it's something that I know that somebody else has kind of done before, I don't watch those things. I don't want to live in those things.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to rip them off inadvertently.
Yeah.
No, sometimes I want to steal outright, because that's fun too.
Yeah.
But
it's so cool though.
It's cool to steal stuff. I'm going to steal all your stuff. Nice.
And then to pair with that question,
Okay.
What's been the biggest challenge you faced as a musician?
Biggest challenge I constantly... It's limitations. It's the guitar that I can't play very well. It's the keyboard that I don't play as well as it's like, I just would always rather be getting better. And I'm a very slow get better guy. I can be like, I learned the both of those instruments I've learned as a percussion instrument. Like, really, I can keep a rhythm, and I have learned. I just there's a limit to what I can do that just frustrates the crap out of me.
Limitations are scary.
Yeah. And I've also been around some dudes, comparison being the thief of joy, but I've been around some geniuses that it's so easy for them.
Yeah.
I lived with a guy named Luke Henderson who could play anything. I worked with a guy at CMR, can play anything, Steve Olson. They can arrange they can arrange for any instrument, they can play any instrument. And like, they've mastered it. It's still, Luke got tired of it. Steve's still doing it, but it's an interesting thing to be around, because you realize, okay, I got to fight my corner. Like I got to do what I can do really well. I got to write good songs. I got to sing really well, play the best I can, and go from there. But I do think like a limitation for me is what room I'm in sometimes, because I have the opera training. I think people like to say I'm loud. It's so like sometimes I get the, well, it's a little less. Could we just
They're turning down your mics. They're definitely turning down your mics.
Well, okay, so this made me crazy. This thing used to make me so crazy. As an actor, we'd be doing musicals, and be like, well, we can't, to fill this auditorium, we should really use microphones. Please no, because I knew exactly what would happen. Like we're all mic'd, all four of us are mic'd, and then it's like, oh, he's still loud. Let's turn him, and then I'm off.
Yeah.
So I'm standing over here singing like you should, and I'm in mono. Everybody else is through the speakers, but I have a microphone on me so that it looks uniform, but it's not on.
Yeah.
That's super frustrating. That sucks. Because I'm like, wait a minute, I trained for this.
You're an embarrassment.
Kind of. Like, why am I being punished?
I get it though. You do have a loud voice.
I
though.
do have a loud. That's why you like your woo song.
I do. And like, I mean, I wish people could hear it in this echoey area. It slaps.
Thank you, buddy.
And then the last one I got for you. Ready for this
Here we
one?
go. I'm ready.
It's a drum roll.
Oh, let me do it. Let me do the drum roll. Oh. Timpani roll. And...
Okay. What do you hope listeners take away from your music?
Always connection. Yeah. Do you recognize something about yourself and what I'm singing?
Yeah.
Even if it's not the words, if it's like an emotion, if it's a feeling, is it meaning anything to you? Does it make you mad? Does it, is it smacking you in the heart and the head? And so it's always connection. That's my favorite thing about being in a room. It was the same with acting. It was the same with, it's like, can I make a connection in this room? Even if it's like at the SIP, when it's a night where people are just so loud in there and nobody's really listening. Can I find my people? Can I move people in the middle of this?
I get that. Yeah, and I get that more now because like I haven't told you about the gala more than just like I sold the piece and everything like that, and it was cool.
Wait, give me the card.
Oh, my bad. You can have your time back. You can have your time back.
Your turn, pal.
All right.
Tell me about the gala.
Okay. So the gala was fantastic. I got to, I think, saw one of your guests, Ashley McCann.
Yeah, she's awesome.
No, she had a piece in there too.
The history
awesome.
music. Which one did she have on?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Because I was freaking out because
people spent money on your stuff.
Well, it was, and that was awesome. Like that was fine. You know what I mean? But I was helping them, move stuff around and what I could. You know what I mean? I mean, I love Paris Gibson. You know what I mean? They've done so much for me. As
for
an
the
artist.
community.
Yeah, completely. I mean, the programs they do to everything. I love everything that they do.
One of the potters that I had. This
Yeah,
is what I'm
there
drinking.
you
I mean,
go.
two of my boys have been trained up incredibly well. At the Square.
Really?
He started.
I mean, they work with the Archie Bray Foundation,
buddy.
So, yeah.
I'm telling you, the work that I've seen these guys.
And they're all set up for it too. Like they build their own kilns and stuff like that.
And these guys have their own kilns now.
Yeah. And what else, who else does that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, unless you're going to art school, then yeah.
Plus how about just the free you get in the community?
And the kids, man, the way they help. Man, it's so cool.
There's a lot of great Square. Hey, use this as an opportunity to take your stuff to the Square.
But the reactions, because like we talked about the gala and like what I was presenting and stuff like that. I was a little worried like how people would, but apparently while I was working, I came back and I got to hang out with like new people, and they said we tried to get it. It was a bidding war and stuff like that. I was like, and I was so taken back on that because like for me, I'm just like this anti like whatever it is, and I think I'm like, you don't understand me, you know what I mean? Like we were talking about, and then it's like, how are people gonna feel about this? Or
Am I an artist if I'm understood?
But the fact that there was a level of acceptance on what I do, like, kind of reinvigorates you. You know what I mean? I'm sure you've had those with like concerts that you've done. And stuff
Just
like
going
that.
out of town this weekend.
Yeah, and and then you're just like, you're beating yourself up because you're like, I don't know why people like this. And then when you think about it and the emotions you were in at that time and what you did, you're like, okay, so it's just my voice and people appreciate the voice that I have, which is a hard concept, I think, for anybody to accept, especially when you're doing it on your own and you know, whatever you put out is your reputation.
Yeah.
And to be accepted into that reputation was just kind of crazy to me. So I loved it. I loved every bit of it. But I'm not gonna lie, and there's a picture of me at Paris Gibson of the artist, and every single one of them's just like, and I'm over here like staring like, oh god, I hope this sells, because like,
all of the things that I wanted are happening, and now I don't know what to do with it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's the different fears that are inherent in being an artist. Like, what happens if the thing that you want to have happen happens?
Because the whole point is to have an audience, but what if no one accepts what if your audience doesn't accept?
And and what if your identity is the outcast?
Yeah.
That nobody likes me. Oh, I'm going to do it. You know, the defiance that it takes to make art sometimes.
Yeah. And then just expose yourself. Like, here I am. Here's like what I do.
Yes.
You know, they could be like, this is stupid. Why would you even, you know, there's like so many factors going through you. It's like, if I don't get this, is everyone just going to look at me like a hack? If I do get this, what's the next step? Is this my peak? You know, it's just all this stuff cycling through your head. So
I know that money doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it kind of does.
And you
made some money. You made some money for them that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. Paris did, but it was 100% donation.
No, that's what I mean. You made some money for them.
Oh, yeah, I made for them. Yeah. But I don't think I ever, whenever I do 50% donations, I always give 100%. So, like with the Luna thing, I gave them 100% of whatever I made. So
I got 100% of it.
You got 100% of that one.
I got a couple out.
I might have to charge you sometime.
You probably should.
I'll send you a bill.
I would. I would respect that as a.
I would take 5,000 monies.
Yes. Well, you know that about me, that I like to pay artists.
I don't know. It's just
it's hard to. We are very much in the barter system.
Yeah.
In our lives.
Yeah.
And
very much. I mean, it's like 50-50 with me. Like, I will take. Like, if it's something that like I have to invest like an exorbitant amount of time, then I'm gonna charge you. But if it's something that I did personally.
Yeah.
That, you know, is a recreation or something, like, it's hard for me to put it if it's not like the physical copy, you know what I mean?
Well, in the tech you're so much more advanced with too.
Yeah. Which is why I did it, because it's like I saw the signs at an early age where art was going.
Yeah.
And there's a way to still create and do it through computers and stuff like that, because that's the biggest thing, because most of art is tactile. You know, you want to feel it, you want to absorb it, you want to feel the raised paint, you want to go through the lines, and you know, that's how most art is. I mean, look at the cup right now. You know, he did the ceramics, now you have this tactile thing.
Yeah.
My thing is ethereal to a point where it's like through a program. But to match that energy, I make sure that if I'm creating something, I'm creating brushes that match what, you know, oil paints feel like, matching what watercolor feels like, so I spend the extra time, and like you were talking about, it took me longer to do stuff because I had to learn how to make brushes, how to make, you know, because if I'm going to do it, I want it to be done like you would do with a pencil and paper and stuff like that. Yeah. I
realized it's going back to like the guitar stuff. Like, I am such a slow learner in the things that I care about. You know,
have to be.
But then it's like it's there.
Yeah.
When I can rely on the things that I know pretty well. I do want to put this up. Hold on. We gotta there. There.
Oh yeah, get excited. Mystery box
Mystery
tour.
box concert. Who we ain't telling. Why? It's a mystery.
You wanna know the best part of this? Seth's told me like 2 or 3 times who it is.
And you don't remember?
I don't remember. Like,
Can I-
that's how much I pay attention to him, apparently.
So, our buddy has put some money into this mystery guest, who's a very high quality guest. It's going to be a great concert. And so Seth and I have been doing this about this because to me, there's no way to sell this.
There's no way to sell this besides going.
Besides, not only that, but so here's the plea that I want to make to the people. Listen, I'm gonna go camera one here. All right, watch this.
You gotta get serious.
I gotta make the plea.
Zoom in.
I gotta put this. Hold on. I'm gonna do. Hold
zoom
on.
in.
Look at this. All right, now listen, people. My friend Seth. Right, hold on. Let me get right up in there. My friend Seth. He's the guy that has brought turtle races to places. He's the guy that started the Santa Crawl with like 7 dudes, and then this last year it was 60, and then I think this coming year it's going to be like 200. He's a guy that will do weird things. Now, are you going to love it? Probably, actually. And if you don't love it, you're going to remember it. And the thing that I've been trying to get my buddy Seth to do is to put his name on these things so that people like, oh, it's that redheaded crazy man.
It says Spaceman.
It says-
He is Spaceman.
He is Spaceman, but you understand what I mean.
I get you.
If you go to this thing, and I'm telling you, you should all go to this thing, you're going to have a good time.
And if you don't, you get a free beer.
You get a free beer, and you're going to hear somebody who is an award-winning blues rock, Southern Americana artist. Now, the reason we can't talk about it, can we even tell the reason that we can't talk about it?
I mean, let's just say it's conflicting with what he's got going on.
It's contractually, and it has to do with...
we can't go too far into it.
It has to do with, there's a show here, and you're not supposed to advertise a show over here because this distance is not great enough.
How about this is the best way to sell it? This person's so big that he can't say he's in town. He's that big of a person. I'm not selling it because I have no idea who this is. But from what I've gathered, it's like because of all the red tape and the contractual obligations and whatever.
Exactly.
Just know you won't. It'll be good no matter what. But it'd be nice because we could do these more.
Trust in the Spaceman. Trust in the Seth. He's crazy, but he's good. All right, listen, hold on. You got comments. Micah says, "Hi guys."
That's all these guys.
It's a good one. And hold on, my friend Dan in Canada. Happy 250th to my south of the border, dude. Thank you, Dan. Casey says, at least it's a Sunday night. That's true. The concert's on a Sunday night. It's not conflicting with anything.
No.
Kellergeist, it'll be great.
No.
Will I be out of town? Yes. I'll be playing a gig somewhere else.
If you had more dedication to the Spaceman, you know what I mean?
I'm doubting your dedication to Sparkle Motion.
I was watching The Goods the other day. Do you remember the band One Up? One Up. Do you remember that band?
I do.
Oh, okay. You have to rewatch it. But it's like it's got I can't remember the name. It's got I think Ving Rhames is in it.
Okay.
But it's a used car salesman that's consulting to like sell at a used car sales lot so he can get their numbers up and stuff like that. And there's a rival used car salesman that comes in to like check him.
Nice.
And he's like would a loser be in like one of the top 50 like boy bands? And everyone's like, who are you? Like
top 50.
He's like, we toured with NSYNC. It's like, Google it. Nice. He's like, no, I'm not gonna Google it. He's like, Google it. It's like, I'm not gonna Google it. And then his dad comes in and he's like, did you tell him to Google it? And he's like, no, I didn't Google it. He's like, you should Google it.
Kale wants to know, is it Willie Nelson and the Boys? Yes, it is. No, it's not. Micah wants to know, are you getting Joel's interview right now, Kyle?
Well, I mean, I can save it if you want it on there.
He was.
Man. I'm like...
He was doing it.
Yeah.
I do want to. Here. We've been going an hour, buddy. All right, look at this. I do want to talk about this for a second because Kyle made these for me, and we're gonna make stickers. This is what I was talking. This is what we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
With the stickers and the tumblers and the.
Yeah, but we're gonna take it and we're gonna. Sorry, I didn't have time to finish it, but it's gonna be like a radio type. Yeah, like a UHF type signal coming off of it. So
yeah, no, you're gonna. It's exciting because you'd have your own mug right now. Because one of them, I think that's what I'm gonna give guests.
Yeah, where is my mug?
You gotta make it first, buddy.
You know what?
I know. What a bunch of horse
downfall of being an artist, you have to make your own stuff.
Oh man, what else? Okay, so we can't talk about the secret project yet.
Which one?
You and James.
Mr. Jamie?
Yeah.
Oh, we can talk about it. We're getting there.
Oh, I think we should save it.
Okay, I'll save it for next time. Okay, but it's maybe I'll have some more things ready for it next
pretty
time.
great.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Listen. Thanks for. Is this time number 5? Number 6?
Is it? I can't remember. I've been on so long, I don't even know.
You think that it'd mean more to you than you're letting on
To
right
count it down. There were a couple of them I was like halfway cognitive through. I'm like,
Nice. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next Tuesday night. Have a great week.